Dear friends, hello and welcome to my show on books. Today, I have for you a rare title written by Sri K.N. Singh and edited by his daughter Pranita Lele. The book's long title is The Journey from Ayodhya to Ram Setu. Friends, Ram Setu, as we all know, is the bridge that Lord Ram had built to cross over to Lanka when he waged a war to kill Ravana, who had abducted his wife Sita in the most cunning manner. I'm sure the author must have undertaken a very comprehensive research of various scriptures before penning this book. Pranita, the editor of this title, has also edited the work with great accuracy. So kudos to both. The publisher of the title is bookrivers.com. It is available in all online bookstores. The price of the book is rupees 250. Now, K.N. Singh was born in a small village in Uttar Pradesh in 1937. By profession, he is a geologist. Geologists are earth scientists. That's why I'm calling this title rare, because it has a scientific perspective of a geologist who narrates the illustrious journey of Lord Ram. Sri K.N. Singh has earlier written articles for the Daily Gulf and Khaleej Times in Bahrain and Dubai. The other book that he has written is Geoscientific Perspective of Samudramanthan. The narration unfolds in about 220 pages. The foreword is by Anand Vardhan Singh, senior journalist, writer and editor at The Public India. The author has divided the narration into 20 chapters, and each chapter has subchapters. We all know the story of Lord Ram. Lord Ram is known as the Maryada Purushottam. The book builds on this title of his and brings to you those minute features that make him God. Each human perspective was important to him even while fighting the war. Remember, even Bali questioned his righteousness, but he replied convincingly. The narration takes off with the description of Suryavansh and Chandravansh. The title recounts the Ramayana and its retellings, beginning right from Lord Shiva's original narration. Kadbhusun's Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana, Vat Vriksha, Tulsidasa's Ramayana, Jain and Buddhist Ramayana, the spectre of A.K. Ramanujan and the Ramlila. The author compares the great Sita Swamvar with the forgotten ritual of woman empowerment. The book narrates the story of enlightened Ayodhyans, the residents of Ayodhya. It describes the sumptuous childhood of Rajkumars in Ayodhya and gives a good account of what all happened in Ayodhya, because of which Ram had to go for an exile of 14 years. We may not realize the consequences of our devious fancies that can bring about great devastation of human life. The case in point here is Kekai's fancies that were schemed. Kekai was the most favorite queen of Maharaja Dashrath. The Vanvas commences when Lord Ram moves to Chitrakoot along with his wife Sita and brother Lakshman. In the narration, I really like the description of Parnashala, the idyllic home, and the science of Vastu Shastra. It is a sturdy little cottage made of dry wood and leaves built by Lakshman, where the trio settled in Chitrakoot. It was ready on a Sunday when the Uttarayan sun was in the Rohini Nakshatra, the most favorable time for Vastu Shanti, writes the author. The death of King Dashrath was an event that shook the tectonic plates of Mother Earth. It was followed by a war where, apart from human beings, even nature suffered silently. The story of sage Atri and Anusuya remains interesting. There are umpteen mythological stories that make the book quite enjoyable. In the process, you recap the stories that you've known for years and also discover new stories that you've not known. The description of Vindhyas and the Narmada are superb. How they entwine with the tragedy of Lord Ram. The Dandakaranya is the turning point of Ramayana. The ashrams of various munis and how they lived their lives are noteworthy. Sita's advice King's Dharma, Mandakarni's underwater inhabitation, and the chapters on great Agastya Muni are quite absorbing. The chapter on Panchvati describes the genealogy of Jatayu and his brother and reflects on Lakshman's devotion. It talks of the web illusion about the bratty woman Surpanakha and gives an ethical and cultural perspective of her persona. The killing of Khara and Bhushan, the weaponry in ancient India, and Surpanakha's beseeching Ravana to restore her honor were perhaps the immediate causes of the war. Your unjust desires may get you in trouble. Desire could fire or misfire your life, where the story of Maricha and the golden deer comes in handy. Maricha was the person who changed form and became the golden deer that Sita fell for. Then comes Sita's accusation that Lakshman did not help Rama. The chapter on aerodynamics sounds a bit far-fetched when you consider the nature of the book, but when you read about Pushpak Viman, Jatayu, and Lepakshi, you can clearly establish the connection. The book is engrossing till the end, especially the portion of Lord Hanuman and his visits to Ashok Vatika in Lanka, Vibhishan's picturization, Lanka Dahan, Pump Sarovar are all equally engrossing. There is phenomenal adventure in the story of Ramayana. In the closing chapters, you have the crossing of the ocean. Was Ram Setu man-made or natural? Find it out while reading the book. The author has used plain English to express himself. He has tried to give it a non-religious tint by quoting well-known authors. Geology has a very different way of looking at Ram's journey from Chitrakoot to Ram Setu, which you'll discover in this book. It is well detailed. It delineates small details that we don't know. The life of Lord Rama emits great values, and the author has tried to connect it with today's political class. The narration leaves behind many sound life lessons. The author juxtaposes Ram's struggle and Ramraj with the present times. For this, the book deviates from the main plot for some time. There are many stories within the main plot. Worldly do's and don'ts are skillfully mingled with the main theme. The book undertakes a suggestive political lesson at page 176 and 177, if I am not mistaken, and has a somewhat abrupt ending, but not before the author has penned his thoughts carefully on the relevance of Rama in modern times. Friends, if you think you know all about Ramayana, definitely read this book to find out what you don't know about Ramayana. I would call it a must read as it brings to the fore the unknown trail of mythology that at least I didn't know. So that's all I have for today, friends. Goodbye and see you, and thanks for your time.